Who is the Holy Spirit? Really? Pause and think about it. Most of us can easily picture God the Father, seated on his throne, ruling creation with eternal authority. We visualize Jesus, the Son, walking the dusty roads of Judea, teaching, healing, dying, and rising again. But when it comes to the Holy Spirit, things shift into a mysterious dimension. Some call him a force. Others imagine him as a mere breath, or the wind of God. Some picture an invisible presence hovering, helping silently. But is that truly who he is? Or has humanity been shielded from the deeper truth by tradition, fear, or misunderstanding? Here's a shocking revelation. The Bible tells us that blaspheming the Holy Spirit is the one sin that cannot be forgiven. Let that sink in. Out of every act of sin imaginable, this one stands alone. Doesn't it make you pause and wonder who he really is, that dishonoring him carries such immense weight? This is not just about theology or memorizing verses. This is about encountering the Spirit who can dwell in you, guide you, comfort and convict you, and empower you to do things you never imagined possible. Ask yourself, have you ever felt God close? Not in the form of Jesus you read about, not in the thunderous voice of the Father, but in that subtle whisper, that fire burning within, that unexplainable nudge that says, "This is the way. Walk in it." That's not imagination. That's not a fleeting vibe. That is the Holy Spirit. Stay with me, because today we uncover the profound truth of the Trinity through him, and why truly knowing the Holy Spirit can transform your life completely. If you're new here, welcome to Divine Insights TV. If you're seeking hidden, supernatural truths, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and tap the bell so you never miss what's coming. When people speak of God, they usually describe the Father, Almighty Creator, Maker of heaven and earth. They recount Jesus, his miracles, his crucifixion, his resurrection. But the Spirit? Silence. Maybe a brief mention. Maybe a symbolic dove in stained glass. Maybe ghost in old translations, almost intangible, almost distant. And yet, many believers live their entire lives without truly knowing him. They may sense him occasionally, but they do not recognize his voice every day. This is tragic because without the Spirit, we are powerless. Consider this. Jesus himself did not commence his ministry until the Spirit descended on him. At the Jordan River, the Father's voice thundered, "This is my beloved Son, in whom I am well pleased." And the Holy Spirit came upon him like a dove. Only after that moment did Jesus heal, cast out demons, and preach with authority. If Jesus needed the Spirit, how much more do we? When was the last time you truly considered the Holy Spirit not as an "it" in the background, but as a living, personal presence walking with you? He is not an "it." He is a he. He has emotions. He can be grieved, resisted, quenched, or welcomed. Jesus called him the Comforter, the Greek term Paracletos, one who comes alongside to strengthen, advocate, and guide. Jesus promised, "I am leaving you physically, but I am sending myself again through him." Isn't that astonishing? We often imagine walking with Jesus during his earthly ministry, seeing the blind healed, witnessing the 5,000 fed. But Jesus said it was better for him to leave so the Spirit could come. Better. Yes, because while Jesus was limited by his human form, the Spirit could dwell in every believer simultaneously, everywhere, at all times. You do not have to travel to Galilee or squeeze through Jerusalem crowds. The Spirit is already inside you. He walks with you, breathes within you, and speaks through you. Picture the disciples in the upper room after Jesus' ascension. They wait, hearts heavy, perhaps fearful. Then suddenly, the air is alive. A rushing wind fills the room, not outside, but everywhere. Then fire appears, resting, not consuming, on every head. They speak languages they've never learned. They are forever changed. That same Spirit fills you today. He empowers ordinary people to speak courageously, act boldly, and live as vessels of God's power. Think carefully. The Spirit is not secondary to the Father or the Son. He is not a background presence. He is God. He is strength, fire, and life. When you feel a nudge to pray, a warning against sin, comfort during grief, or unexplainable peace, that is Him. He is the present person of the Trinity. Not distant, not historical, but intimately within you. Understanding the Holy Spirit changes everything. Theology becomes experience. Doctrine becomes life. Imagine three persons in one God, Father, Son, Spirit. Not three gods, not one God switching masks, but one divine essence shared fully, eternally. The Trinity is mystery, but also intimacy. The Spirit is the bridge connecting heaven and earth, making the Father and Son real in your daily life. The Spirit is the breath of God, Ruach Pneuma. Invisible yet unstoppable. Life-giving. Like wind and fire, He moves freely, consuming, filling, transforming. Do you allow Him freedom in your life, or do you confine Him to comfort zones? The Spirit wants all of you. Not just church moments, not just Sunday mornings, but your Monday struggles, temptations, tears, and triumphs. Consider the Trinity as love itself. The Father loves the Son loves the Father, and the Spirit is the river of that love, poured into our hearts. Romans 5 verse 5 confirms this. The love of God has been poured into our hearts through the Holy Spirit. That eternal love, pre-existent before creation, now beats within you. Pause and worship. The Father reigns in majesty above. The Son walks beside you in flesh. The Spirit dwells inside you. Three persons, one God, surrounding, empowering, guiding. Daily life becomes infused with divine presence. The Spirit sees what is unseen, empowers the steps you take, convicts, comforts, and strengthens. Jesus Himself relied on the Spirit. At His baptism, the Spirit descended like a dove, marking the beginning of His ministry. Acts 10 verse 38 reminds us. God anointed Jesus of Nazareth with the Holy Spirit and with power, who went about doing good and healing all who were oppressed by the devil. That same Spirit is available to you today. Pentecost shows the Spirit poured out in wind, fire, and tongues. This was not a one-time display. It symbolizes the Spirit reviving emptiness, igniting hearts with God's presence, and uniting what the world divides. Acts 2 records the Spirit's power flooding the disciples, transforming timid fishermen into fearless witnesses. That same Spirit is ready to empower you now. Wind, fire, and tongues were symbolic. Wind as God's breath, fire as His presence, tongues as a reversal of Babel's division, unity and divine connection for all nations. Pentecost was not history, it is reality. The Spirit is still blowing. The fire is still burning. Will you be ready to receive Him? The Holy Spirit is not optional. He is essential. Without Him, the Trinity is just concept. With Him, the Trinity becomes reality. He breathes life into your soul, carries divine love into your heart, and empowers you to live a Spirit-filled life. Are you aware of Him in your everyday moments, or only in church? The Spirit is God, here, now, inside, transforming ordinary life into divine reality. Welcome Him today and your life will forever be transformed.